Yeah, and I think if this car was a Lambo or Ferrari, you forgive it,
Yes, you would, because you know why?
It's a $1 million car, and then it's a Ferrari.
You call it character. Life is not fair. And when pretty girl falls down, it's oh, they're so cute.
Yeah, when the opposite. And then, in Alfa Romeo 159.
159.
Year 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Howie. This is Bo.
Hi. So okay, 159. First impression. I didn't pay much attention to it because even though I think it's good looking, it looks more like a facelift update version of a 156. To me, to me, it's like a woman that is absolutely beautiful. That's 156. Then one day she gets old, she gives birth to a child, she gets old. The children is good looking, hot by any standard, but never her mother's standard. The characteristic of Jimba Itai and wanting to go the zoom comes in.
It comes in.
It comes in. You don't need that when you're stuck in a traffic jam. So a BMW removes all pain when you don't need the zoom. And when the zoom is required, the BMW gives you the zoom.
I know what you mean. It makes mainstream people into a bit of an enthusiast.
Correct.
It makes the auntie want to rev a bit and go and like tailgate people.
So this car, on the other hand, gives you the zoom when the zoom is there.
Yes.
But then when the zoom is not needed,
it's not practical.
It slaps you in the face, it kicks you in the butt. Yeah. It does all the things wrong when you don't need the zoom.
Yeah. The engine, actually, surprisingly, it's not originally Alfa Romeo. The block is GM. Actually, it's a Chevy block in the mid-2000 Malibu and the mid-2000 Cavalier, which is not a great car. So the pistons and stuff, I believe it's Alfa Romeo. So the moving parts are Alfa Romeo. So there's good and bad, lor. Good thing is it's soulful, passionate, all that, lor.
The sound.
But then Alfa Romeo moving parts, then before this, then Alfa Romeo parts are not so reliable. So you have a bit of a you might have some reliability issues, lor. The exterior was designed by an Italian designer, very famous designer called Giugiaro. He is one of the the godfathers of Italian automotive design, and I think this is probably the cheapest car that he personally designed that you can buy right now. I specifically like the front nose. It's very sharp. It's very aggressive.
Very aggressive.
If you look at the concept car, which is the Brera concept,
it looks like this.
They haven't changed. I don't think they changed anything at all. Basically stuck to all the lines that the guy drew with pencil, and you can see in the front hood there's like pencil lines. Like, it's there.
The three projectors on each side is really beautiful, man. It makes it really aggressive.
It's beautiful. It's out of the norm. It's unconventional.
Yeah.
Which is why I like the car, But then it's not for everybody, though. No. Exterior. How about interior?
Interior wise, well, there is cues that this car is a bit special. It was born special. It's born with pedigree, and there's a lot of chapping. There's a lot of squeaky noises, typical of Alfa, maybe not as bad as previous Alfa, but then this car is only 7 years old.
I think it's a lot more solid than the 156 I had.
156 uses different grade of plastic.
Yes,
you remember?
They made it a point to use more expensive material.
More expensive, but they still make questionable choices when it comes to usage of material.
I mean, this is still hard plastic, but this is soft plastic.
Okay. What the hell? But I can hear some noise here. Why?
This is the...
that's better. Wow, I can feel the ghost, man. The engine is very comfortable at 4,000-5,000, relatively high RPM.
It feels like
it likes
it wants you
RPM.
To push it up.
Yeah.
It wants you to push it up.
And the car is very busy. The alpha feel comes in at this speed, and we're talking about the speed of 100. 10 to 150.
The wind noise, I think it's especially loud.
NVH is poorer than German standard.
Yeah, it's similar to the Quattro Porte we tested a few months ago.
Yeah. Similar to a Quattro Porte. Wow, look at how tight it turns. Whoa. For a front wheel drive, this is considered quite.
I forget it's front wheel drive.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. This one, in order for you to get in the zone, you need to take it up to about 100, 110 at least before you can feel the zoom zoom.
Again, the car makes you work. You want fun, you gotta push me. I'm not gonna give it to you. You gotta push me a bit, then maybe I will reward you a bit.
Below 100, it is a bit of a nuisance.
Okay.
So there is where it loses to BM. When it gives the orgasm is way more than the BM.
Right.
The reality, however, is this. It's not as fast. It's not as powerful. I doubt it out-handles a BM actually.
Right.
But it gives you a sensation that it's doing more than a BM is.
Yes.
And it makes you feel faster. It makes you feel more like a superhero.
Yes.
Than a BM does. In fact, a BM, when you feel like a superhero in a BM, chances are you're about to crash the car.
Final remarks?
Final remarks is this. It's a little bit like a BMW 3 Series. And when it gives you that feel, it gives you more than a BMW.
Okay.
When you're in that zone, you are more zoom than in a BMW.
It's more tiring, right?
Yes. But at the same time, it is not as fast. It is not as powerful. It is not as precise. It is more tiring. It requires more work, and it is just very rough around the edges compared to a 3 Series. So basically, it gives you a high that is way more than a 3 Series when it gives you, but 99% of the time it's just not a 3 Series yet.
Okay.
So, but when it gives, wow, I can sing opera.
So I think this car is a bit different. It's in a league of its own. It has all these quirks, and if you buy it, it's not to say compete with the 3 Series or better than the 3 Series. You buy it because you like an Alfa, right? You like the looks, you like Alfa, and you want to own an Alfa.
You can go out there, I mean, if you get a BMW for the zoom feel, if you want an executive sedan that gives you that feel, and you're looking at a second-hand car, chances are you're looking at either a 3 Series or an A4. Right, A4 is not there, to be honest. 3 Series is more involved.
Okay.
But this is an option that you can consider, or you should consider, because you can buy it a lot cheaper.
Anything else?
That's all. And it looks so good. And it looks so special. It makes you feel like so special.
The looks, looks is quite something.
Just don't break down on the side of the road.